In this video, we will be looking at natural explanations and theories for diagnosing and treating illness in medieval England. Upon the collapse of the Roman Empire, a large portion of knowledge in the medical field was lost. It was Islamic medicine that began to bring light back to the medical field in Europe. The four humors was a theory used to diagnose and treat diseases by most doctors. It was created by Hippocrates, who was a doctor from ancient Greece. He believed that the body was made up of four components or humors. These are blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. These humors were linked to the four seasons found in nature and all needed to be in balance for a person to remain healthy. What we now know as symptoms of a disease, Hippocrates thought were the causes of a disease. Hippocrates' theory of the four humors was further developed by Galen, a Greek doctor. He believed we could treat diseases using the theory of opposites to bring the four humors back into balance. For example, if you had a cold and were experiencing a runny nose and excess of phlegm, you would be recommended to eat something hot and dry. This could be a chili. If you were experiencing a high temperature, you would be recommended to eat cucumber or take a cold shower. The theory of miasma is that when someone breathes in bad air, they become unwell. It was believed this was caused by anything that smelled bad. This could be human waste, dead bodies, rubbish, etc. This theory was used by Galen in his research of the four humors. The theory of miasma was so popular, it dominated medicine until the mid-1800s. Because of miasma, people began regularly cleaning streets and themselves in an attempt to help prevent the spread of disease. Another way people tried to combat miasma was by carrying fresh flowers and herbs around so they could smell them instead of the bad air to stop themselves becoming ill. Both Hippocrates and Galen were very influential in the medical field. They wrote down their beliefs and findings, which were translated into books in both Arabic and Latin. These findings were very important to the Catholic Church, who used them to teach the public. Galen dissected animals and used this to form theories for human anatomy which were often incorrect. However, as covered in our last video, doctors could not perform dissections, meaning they had to learn incorrect knowledge. Even today, some of Hippocrates and Galen's ideas are still used. They both believed in observing patients, which is what doctors and nurses do. The Hippocratic Oath is taken by student doctors upon graduation to promise they act in a professional manner and obey laws in medicine.